This is the newly launched P6 Sportec. But what are the biggest differences? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything, what all's changed, what all's new, and is this really a better value proposition than the B6 that was going on? So from the exterior, there are no changes, absolutely. You get the same 19-inch wheels, although this is the Pack 3. The Pack 4 gets different design wheels. Those are like the Batman edition. They're just not blacked out, but they're pretty similar to the Batman edition that used to come with the OG B6. This is the new ruby velvet color, and it actually looks fantastic. So when there's not too much light, it looks black, but as you come close to it, you notice that it has a very deep red, almost maroon kind of shade. It looks absolutely spectacular, and you can see the Pack 3 badging here. The Pack 3 now does not get the blind view monitor because now there is a new variant introduced, that is Pack 4. Also, Pack 3 is only available in 59 and 70 kilowatt hour battery packs. Pack 4 comes with the 79 kilowatt hour. You get the same Goodyear wheels. From the interior, this is the biggest change. You now get a triple screen dashboard like the XCV 9e and the 9S. The center halo is now gone. You get this tan finish in the interior. The roof is white, although I feel that they should have kept the theme even on the roof. This white slightly looks out of place. They could have given this color on the roof, but this color, the one that they've gone with, it certainly gives the car a more airy feel. You still get the cockpit design, and if I get inside, you actually feel a lot more spacious the moment you sit inside. Because the center halo is gone, they now give a second cup holder. This is the difference. This still remains the same. The haptic touch button is now gone. The haptic button here that used to turn on the exterior sounds in our car, that is now also gone. They've probably included it somewhere else. You get this cool new thing. I do not know what this is, but you still get this. Haptic buttons from the steering are also gone now. So you get proper buttons instead of haptic touch. The steering is still the same. The layout has changed completely. So in the OGB6, this is the screen, and you get the center halo here. But now in place of that, you feel like you get a wider cabin. So it feels like you have a lot more space, and because of the light color cabin also, it feels a lot more airy. You get this dedicated passenger screen. I'll see if I can spend some time with this car dedicatedly so I can explain you all the new features. This is still the same. The AR HUD has now disappeared from Pack 3 and is a part of Pack 4. This gets a completely new software version. It, of course, does have the custom mode, and I think from exterior lights, you should be able to customize the rear text patterns. Somewhere from here, I will have to look through the settings and then figure it out. But you can see it gets user profiles. It gets all the apps that we do. There is nothing new that I see here. Although we should be seeing an option to customize the rear text somewhere from here. I do not know if the Pack 3 does get it. It should, since it has the same. It should, since it has the same lights on the outside as well. And from the interior, you see that the cabin looks completely fresh. The tan actually looks better in real life than it does in pictures. In pictures, it looks slightly more towards yellow orange, but here it looks cool. Also gets new carpet lamp patterns. If you look, we do not get this pattern. They'll probably keep this unique to the Sportec. Batman edition gets the Batman carpet lamp. This one gets this unique thing. He also misses out on the infinity roof lightings, so there is no ambient lights in the infinity roof anymore. They've now made all these features unique to the Pack 4, which is now the top end variant, the new top end variant, I should say. These controls still remain the same. From here, also, the auto park button is gone because, again, Pack 3 does not get rear radars. You can look at the shade clearly here. It gets these sparkles and looks red when you look at it in sunlight. From the rear also, the design is exactly the same as before. You do not get any changes. Space is same, everything is same. The drivetrain is the same. They've again went with Goodyears, and I do not think that's a wise decision. Given how many people faced issues with these Goodyear wheels, they should have gone with MRF markers or a better brand altogether. It looks pretty cool, but I think that it loses the charm of the BE6. That center halo, that driver centric feel made the BE6 what it was. The exterior design and the interior design complemented each other. Now the exterior looks something really sporty, something super cool, but the moment you get inside, it looks like a conventional car. So now this has become more of a family car because of the increased space inside, because of the less sporty interior, because of the more conventional colors, because of the more um, airy colors. So it looks like a more it looks more like a family car rather than a sports car. However, it will still drive the same. It will get some new features, like we saw in the launch event, the customizable rear text. I do not have this car all to myself right now. There's a lot of people, so I cannot explain all the features. I cannot go through the entire car. I will still record clips of whatever I can and show you all the cool things. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll put a dedicated video on the BS6 Sportec really soon. I'll try to arrange with the dealership if I can get this car for some time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped, subscribe to Automobile Infos. Like the video, share it. I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe and have a happy journey. Also, comment down below your thoughts on the B6 Sportec. Is this a good decision by Mahindra, or should they have kept the original vibe of the B6 alive?